What is up, everybody? It's Jack here. I'm a Shopify developer here at Section Store, and in this video I'm going to be going over how you can add statistics or animated counters just like these to any Shopify theme. So you'll notice if I refresh the page, these actually count up to the pre-assigned number. So this also happens when the customer's scrolling down the page on your website. It's a great way to add a bit of information to your theme and also get a nice little bit of animation that gives the theme that premium feel. This works in any theme, a free one or a paid one, and there's no subscription. Let's get into it. So for this, I'm going to be using the Section Store app. It's free to install, and it's a component library of theme sections that plug into your Shopify theme. There's two stats sections, but for this one, I'm going to be using stats 2. It's a one-time charge of $9, so once you've purchased this, you own it forever. You don't have to pay again, and you can use it in your theme as long as you like. Once you purchase the section, it's going to show up here under My Sections for installation. As you can see, we have stats 2 under My Sections, and to add it to your theme, just select Add to Theme, and then you choose the theme that you're working with. Now it's installed in the theme, head to the theme editor, hit add section on the page you're looking to update, search for stats and just add it here like a regular Shopify section. As you can see, it adds a section to the page and we customize it here right in the theme editor as well. Click on the section name and it's going to give you the overall section settings. Starting at the top here, we've got some layout settings, the first one being items per row or how much of these cards we want to show up in each row. There's a gap setting, so gap in between the cards, a margin on the top for desktop and mobile, so how much space you want on the top. We've got padding horizontal, so how much horizontal padding you want, and then the same thing for vertical. There's also border thickness if you want to add a border, and you have alignment options if you want the content left aligned, center aligned, or right aligned. Below that, there's some count settings. So this is related to the number. You have the option to add a custom font, choose the font family. You can change the font size for desktop and mobile, the line height or how tall you want them to be, how quick you want the animation speed to be. So if you want them to count up slower, you can turn this up. We then have more styling options like width and gap, both for desktop and mobile. Underneath that is the text settings, so the text that appears next to our statistic. Same thing, you can add a custom font, change the sizes and the line height. Below that are some settings that you may be familiar with from other Shopify sections. It's mostly related to colors. So for each component of the section, we have a color wheel just like this, where you can come in and pick the color to get it matching with your theme or your brand. We've got stats colors here for the count, text, and border. There's section colors for the overall section, so the background and the borders. And then here we've got margin inside and padding outside. So these two settings are related to the overall section. I generally recommend leaving them as they are when they're installed, but they relate to space between the edge of the section and the edge of the page. If for whatever reason you want space between the edge of the page and the section, you can adjust these pixel by pixel. We've got top and bottom and left and right, so you can add that spacing. Once you've customized these overall settings, we can hit the back button and we're going to start customizing the cards or blocks that make up the section. So you can see we've got heading and then 3 highlight stat blocks and a text block. The first one is going to be heading, which is this text that shows up here. You have a custom text field, the option to add a custom font, change the sizes and the line height. You can adjust the alignment and choose a custom color for this. Next is 3 highlight stats cards. So each one of these tiles corresponds to one of these tiles here or stat sections. The first value is count from, so this is what you want to count up from. Generally this is going to be 1, so we start counting up from 1 and go to our pre-assigned number. The second one is count to, so what you want it to stop at. For this one, I have it as 50%, so I want it to count up to 50. If you wanted 100%, you put 100 in here, of course. We then have a suffix as well, which is the percentage sign for me, but if you want to show money that the customer might save or anything else, you could put a $ or any other symbol in here. Below that is a text field, and this is where you customize this text here and give some information that's related to your statistic or the number that we see on the left. There's 3 cards for this, so you would repeat this process 3 times. They're all individual, so you can have them count up to different numbers and show different text. The last block that we have here is this text block. This is the text down the bottom here. Mine right now says tell your story. Again, a custom text field. If you want to put some more information in here, you can add it here. Add a custom font, change the sizes, line height, and margin for desktop and mobile. And then we have those familiar alignment and color settings. Once you've gone through and customized this and you're happy, you can preview it in desktop and mobile in the theme editor. If you want 2 of these for whatever reason, just use add section, add the section again, and you'll get another one underneath. So we'll have a 2x3 grid. Once you've done all that and you're happy with how it's looking, you can hit save. And there we have it. That was a quick tutorial on how you can add these animated statistics or counters to any Shopify theme. It's a great section for displaying some information or benefits of your product and really versatile. Customize it in the theme editor so you can get it looking just right for your theme. And there's a ton of things you can show here, whether it's percentages, money saved, or any other type of quantifiable improvement. Great styling option, easy conversion booster, and you only have to pay $9 for it for life. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, keep an eye on this channel and the app as we release more sections like this every single week.